There, it's Pete Checkley for Sample Library Review, and today I'm checking out Pattern Strings by Ben Osterhouse. Pattern Strings is a dynamic ostinato string pattern builder with a total of 19 different mix and match rhythmical patterns. With a recent upgrade to version 2 over the 2019 release, we can expect to see a more finely tuned instrument in terms of legato and intonation. Now with a great new drag and drop function, ostinato writing has never been so easy. This is a great toolkit to add movement to your cues without the all-consuming ostinato writing. Perfect for a composer on a deadline. Pattern Strings downloads at 8.34 gigabytes and is an ostinato creator for bass, cello, viola and violin. There are 19 patterns with a drag and drop function. There are 4 round robins and 2 dynamic layers, and it operates in full contact at 6.4.2 or better. So I've just loaded the single Pattern String NKI, and this is what you're greeted with. So it's a really straightforward interface with loads of cool features, and there is a rhythm preloaded. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to play you the bass, cello, viola and violin so you can see exactly what everything sounds like. Okay, so the quality of sampling is absolutely great. It's very precise, and I think building ostinatos, that they're going to sound very clear, very clean, and there's going to be some power to them. So let's jump in and see how it works. So the first thing, you can choose the instruments at the top, so the bass, cello, viola and violin, and obviously when you do that it sounds way more powerful. Then we have the volume of the first pattern, and you can pan it towards the left and right. And then you can take it down an octave or up an octave. And you have the doubling, so you can just make it a stronger ostinato. So that's without and with. And then we have the mapping, so you can map whichever pattern to whichever key you decide to. There's a randomizer, so you can keep changing the patterns. And you can clear everything away. Now the really cool sort of new feature is this drag and drop idea. So you can just pick up whatever rhythms you want and just drag and drop them. And just as easily you can take them away as well. So let's just remove some of these and place them whatever you want to do. So just building these ostinato patterns is really straightforward, and you can go from a really simple sort of driving pattern, and let's just go there, so down the basses. Okay, Now the patterns are really what make this instrument shine, so what I'm going to do is turn off the mic and just play some random creations. Now one other thing of note is there are 2 dynamic layers, and on the mod wheel you can raise the dynamics. So that's really cool if you're trying to build tension or sort of build up to a crescendo. So let's hear what everything sounds like together. Underneath, there's some really useful tools. So the first one is tempo syncing. Now, obviously, this is a pattern builder, so everything is synced to your DAW tempo. Now, if you want it to be half time, you just slide it over. And you can go double time. And then we have the legato function. So new notes will sync with the old notes. And this is very useful if you're sort of recording in real time. Okay, so everything sounds smooth and blends together really well. You have auto release as well. So samples will always end at the end of a rhythm. So that makes sort of connecting these rhythms really easy. And then you have a clear or mapping function, but I haven't actually mapped anything at the moment, and different reverbs. So tiny, small, medium and large. So kind of really dry, sort of almost like a close mic sound. If I just change the rhythm, just so you can hear that. So that's incredibly dry, and obviously you can go for just a large reverb. Okay, so I'm not playing to a click, so if there's any sort of disjointed sounds, it's generally more my playing as opposed to the instrument. But everything, once you do play to a click, and you can even just draw in your patterns, all sort of works seamlessly together. Another great feature is you can split the ensemble into 2 almost. So underneath you have a pattern 2. Now if I clear the top one and just put a random pattern in underneath, this will work as well. Okay, and you can add the viola and violin as well. So I've got a full ensemble. Now let's say I only want the viola and violin to play that pattern, and up here I only want, let's say, just the basses. If I just put a random pattern in, okay, and just select the basses there, and we have the basses down below. So you can create these really nice ensemble patterns. Now I'll just pan the bass to the right and the violins and viola to the left. Let's throw the cello in there, and if I just clear that really quickly and just do a basic pattern down for the low end, excuse me, and then here let's do just clear that. And there's nothing there. So just going to drag and drop a couple in there. Okay, and let's just hear what we have. So that concludes our really quick look at Pattern Strings version 2 by Ben Osterhouse. Now, I really think it's a valuable tool. If you're a composer who needs to have a quick turnaround on cues, this is really, really great. I'm just going to build an ostinato incredibly quickly and play it. Now that took 3 seconds to build, and that could be the foundation of a cue. It can be something to add movement, and it can have loads and loads of different applications. It can be used in orchestral scores, classical, really sort of nice chamber underscores, and it's really limited by your imagination. So as a working composer, really great tool. I think the sampling is absolutely great. The 2 dynamic layers work well. The drag and drop interface is brilliant, and it's a really great ensemble. Thanks so much for checking out our really quick look at Pattern Strings version 2 by Ben Osterhouse. If you like the instrument, feel free to leave us a comment and let us know why. What do you like about it? How would you use it? What sort of styles would you use this instrument in? Please subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos on YouTube, and also head over to samplelibraryreview.com to check out everything in virtual instruments. Have an absolutely great day and an even better week.